guys, here with my friend Max and his 2012 Boss 302. So yours is a regular Boss 302, correct?
Yes, the base Boss 302.
Base Boss 302, which is still a more capable car than most of the sports cars out on the road, and it's way an improvement over the normal Mustang GT. But yours isn't entirely stock, right?
Not entirely.
So what have you done to it?
I've done a few things suspension-wise. I have upper and lower control arms and pan hard bar. Lowered it with the Ford Racing Boss Pacific springs.
T-springs, right?
Yes, T-springs, short. And then they lowered it nice, gave it a nice stance.
Yeah, the stock, people have commented, my ride height is a little bit high. Mine is still entirely stock.
Right,
and I am thinking about the T-springs, so make it a little bit lower, but my splitter already scrapes enough as is.
Right.
So now, but your exhaust. That's the important part.
You wanted to get to the point.
I wanted to get to the exhaust.
All right. The exhaust is American Racing headers, you know, full long tube headers and an off-road X-pipe.
Okay.
Then it still retains the side exhaust.
Yes, that's important.
Side exhaust for the Boss. And yes, that is very important.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize the Boss 302 has quad exhaust. I know there's comments on the video when we had my car up on a lift. It has two side pipes, but also two pipes that go out the back like a traditional Mustang. Most of the exhaust gases still exit out of the rear tailpipes, but the side pipes are there to enhance sound, and it makes the sound characteristic entirely different from any Mustang on the road. When you go by a wall or something, you just hear the sounds echoing off the sides, and I love it. Yeah. So no matter what I end up doing to my exhaust, I'd like to do something like you have, where it retains the side pipes.
I think you would really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It also has a catback.
Okay.
Stainless Works catback, which I guess is retro chambered, and I guess the only way I'd explain it is somewhat similar to cherry bombs or glass packs, I guess.
Okay. It's loud.
Yeah, but they're a little bit more toned down. I've had several different exhaust setups.
Okay.
Dynomax hooked me up once. You know, gave me a try with their race bullets. They wanted to see if they could do a quad exhaust.
Okay.
They decided they didn't want to replicate it, but they gave me a setup anyway, which was great.
Good.
Yeah, and they're local.
I can look into that.
Then I went to Borla, and Borla had a nice sound, the Borla S-types.
Okay, yeah, I've seen people do that.
Then I switched up to the Stainless Works by themselves.
Okay.
And they're a little bit more toned down than I thought.
So, the principal differences between this car and my car is that I have like a different aero package, no rear seats, a cross brace, and a little less weight, I think. But other than that, they are the same cars, same suspension setup. They are both awesome sounding, great handling vehicles.
That's right, I got kids, so...
Yeah. Therefore, he needs rear seats. I don't need rear seats.
God bless the kids.
So, a little bit about the Boss 302. The differences from the normal 5.0 were that they changed the engine intake manifold, forged internals, made more horsepower, higher revving, free-flowing engine, 444 horsepower. It was a little bit down on torque though, 380 pound-feet, but it's got a wider power band, so it still feels great. Transmission is the same. As I've mentioned before, it kind of sucks. The problem is the remote mount shifter.
You gotta make a hate video of the...
Yeah, I will. That's one of the things I hate about my car. So that's a big problem. Ford changed suspension. They've got adjustable shocks. It's actually really easy. What do you have set it on 3 right now, correct?
I've set it on 3.
It goes from 1 to 5. 1 is the softest. 2 is factory. 5 is full out if you want to go on the track. And it's actually really easy. I think there's the 2 shock towers under the hood and then in the trunk, right? Just turn a little screw between 1 to 5. So that's pretty cool. Normal Mustangs don't have that. What else is different? A lot less weight. Sounds different. Pretty much, Ford changed the Mustang a lot. They made it way better. This car was designed to lap a track as fast or faster than an E92 BMW M3, which, having driven many of those are really capable cars. So this is not your typical Mustang that all it can do is go in a straight line. It's a lot more neutral. The normal Mustangs are really nose heavy. They have a lot of body roll, and when you put the gas down, it just doesn't like the grip sometimes, the solid rear axle, as Parker mentioned in that one review. But we have the Torsen differential in these cars. Helps put the power down, a lot more capable. A lot of people also don't know the 302 is a limited production run car. Yours is number, what was it?
447.
447.
Of the Kona Blue.
Okay.
All right. There was something like
30.
Just over 4,000 produced
total.
2012.
Yes.
And pretty much the same thing for 13. I think they made a few more in 13 than they did in 12.
So you don't really see these that frequently until you own one, and then you make a bunch of friends that all have 302s, hence how I met Max here.
Living in the Detroit area also presents a lot more opportunities to run into other Boss 302s. As a matter of fact, I passed one race red
on the way here,
on White Lake Road, and I was like, oh, what are the chances?
Yeah, going to meet a 302 owner, sees another random one. Yeah. The chances are actually quite low.
It's a nice little community too. You know, you get to know other folks, other people with the Boss 302s at car shows, and you know, it's nice to make snarky comments right next to the Shelby owners, you know, because there's like 4 or 5 Boss 302s, whereas you're gonna have like 15 to Shelbys
20,
lined up, you know, which, you know, they have a nice community and they're nice folks as well. But
so when they were producing this car, they were also producing the GT500, which was different. I mean, the big supercharged engine, it was more of a straight line car. Yeah, it had higher horsepower, but around the track, this is what you want if you wanted to enjoy driving. The new GT350, though, was more of kind of the spiritual successor to the Boss 302. Again, it's a high revving V8 engine, rear wheel drive, good suspension, handles well. It's completely different from the GT500. So frankly, I personally would love to trade up to a GT350. I don't think I want to pay the dealer markup right now. Happy with my car. You want to keep this car forever.
I'm just happy.
It's great. It's funny, I've noticed in all the Boss 302 and Shelby groups that we're in on Facebook, there's 3 types of people. Those who are just happy with their 302s, they're going to keep them, they don't want the Shelby. Those who are trading in their 302s for Shelbys. For a while, I was really jealous. Everybody's like, goodbye to the Boss, here's my new GT350R. I was like, damn it, I really want one. And there are those who get to buy both, which is... I've got a friend who just took delivery of his 350R, also his Laguna Seca. He's keeping both. That is a cool collection right there.
Yes, it is. Hats off to him.
Yep. Okay, that is much shorter than mine.
All right. Yeah, it's been so long, and I didn't have my original shifter.
Yeah, so okay, so you have the MGW, not the same one that I ordered, but it's a short throw shifter with a Blowfish racing bracket. And wow, this is my first time driving it with a similar setup as what I'm trying to get. Okay. And the throws are much shorter. I actually like it. Yeah,
you know, I always seem to do my mods over the winter.
Okay.
And I forget what it was like
before. So
it's
gone for a whole winter. Yeah. So this is actually the 3rd Boss 302 I've driven. Before I decided to buy my Laguna Seca, I went out to a dealership in Michigan because I was interested. I went and test drove a normal. It was a red 302 2012, and me and Parker went out and drove it, and it was a lot of fun. Liked it a lot. I was like, wow, this thing handles great. So that's pretty much what set my mind 100%. I'm gonna buy a 302 instead of the BMW M3. So no regrets on the decision at all. It's a great car. I love them. It's a great community. A lot of cool friends I'm making right now. And I mean, the car is, every time I drive it, it puts a smile on my face.
It is a smiles a lot car.
Yeah. And also, I mean, people like them. They look, I mean, when you drive by, clearly it's not a normal Mustang. As you mentioned earlier, sometimes if a Shelby goes by and you don't know the cars perfectly, you won't be able to tell that it's not, that it's a special Mustang or something.
Yeah, the Boss really...
Bad. Oh boy, we screwed up. Oh boy, that's very bad. Can I flip a U-turn here? Can I make it?
All right, Austin Powers, let's see it.
Don't question me.
Now we're gonna do the Austin Powers 60-point turn.
So yeah, we're just in a nice little metro park here. Yeah. Some nice roads, some good scenery.
Oh, car coming.
Oh boy.
Oh jeez. It's that Brand X too.
You don't drone much at all with this exhaust setup, do you?
Well, you'll have to take, you know, your own opinion on that when we go out on the highway.
Okay.
it doesn't bother me too bad.
Yeah, I mean, they're loud cars. Mine is, there's no sound deadening, really. They took away a lot of it. Mine is especially worse because you don't have rear seats. There's nothing blocking sound coming from back there either. A lot of road noise. But I mean, that's the point of the car. It's not supposed to be a comfortable luxury cruiser.
Right. I did go cross country in it though.
Right.
Took my dad on about a 4,000 mile trip down to the Mustang 50th.
Okay.
Met up with a group called Mustangs Across America,
okay.
And they were doing the southern states from Los Angeles all the way to Charlotte.
That is a long drive.
Yeah. Well, we met them in Texas.
Okay.
And you know, it was a good trip. I mean, the car was comfortable enough for us to do 500, 600 miles a day, and
yeah.
Not, you know.
I mean, when I bought my car, I drove it all the way back from Pennsylvania or New Jersey with Parker, and it was about a 600-mile trip. It pretty much felt fine. Gets quite bad fuel economy though.
Well, yeah, you can get a good range of fuel economy though. I can get 26 miles to the gallon, or I can get 12.
You drive? Yeah, I mean, I'm averaging like 14, I think.
Yep. Yeah, if you're driving around in town, it's...
Yep. Once took it from my apartment up to North Campus for class, and I got 6. I was like, oh, that's not good. All right, so now we're gonna take it out on some roads we can go a little bit faster and see how it feels and sounds. Something I find funny is this is literally the exact same instrument stack that comes out of my mom's Flex.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I have
button for button.
We have a Flex too.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the same interior as my mother's Flex. Oh boy. That changes the experience entirely. I can't get back into my car now, it's way too quiet. So how did it sound before you did the headers?
Well, I mean,
like how much, the headers make a big difference, don't they?
Made a huge difference, but I think the biggest thing was the X-pipe.
Okay.
The X-pipe gave it the kind of a, you know, a race car sound. The reason I went with an X-pipe is because, you know, I was like, H-pipe sounds so good.
Yeah.
Muscle car sound.
Yep.
No doubt about it. So, you know, got that deep throaty growl. And, but I was like, you know, it's a Boss 302, which is, it's race car pedigree. So I was like, I'm going to go with the race car sound. So I went with the X-pipe, and it has that, you know, that tone.
Yes.
It's just a different tone.
I like it a lot. I might have to go with a setup similar to this. In a second, we'll stick a GoPro on the outside and get some exterior exhaust. It sounds... Shut up. Stuck the Escort in here. Always run a radar detector. Safety first.
Right. So there's a little drone there, you know, but that's not
bad at all.
Yeah. Intake.
Okay. A lot of people do that.
Yep.
Who did your tune? You have a different tune, correct?
I'm tuned by AED.
Okay.
Sean at AED is a good, you know, he works with you quite a bit. Get you up to speed.
So, these cars also come with what is called the track key, and it's a dealer program thing, and it changes. Ford claims something like 300 different parameters, ranging from engine calibration to throttle response, blah, blah, blah. But pretty much, they say it's for track use only. It does change the characteristics of the car. But when you do a tune like what Max has, it disables the track key. So essentially, you've superseded the track key now. Mine has the track key, it's programmed. Actually, it's cool, you can tell the red key, the key is a, where's my key actually? So right here, the logo is red for the track key. It says Boss 302. The normal one is silver. Somehow my car ended up with 2 red keys. One is programmed as track, one is normal, but they both have the red logo, which I think is cool. So, in conclusion, Boss 302s are awesome. They are not ordinary Mustangs. No stupid Mustang jokes are allowed in the comment section.
Yeah, right.
Max's car sounds awesome. We shall be making many videos together with various Boss 302s and Shelbys. It's 7,500 RPM, red line, and crazy exhaust sound is addicting. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out our channel and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you guys next video.